What is up, everyone? So yesterday's video, we got in the Sando, the built engine's in it, we put all the turbo stuff in and it's finally running and it sounds, well, the engine sounds good. Exhaust, not so much. So
it's down at spoons now.
Getting piped up.
Getting piped up.
So we're gonna get spoon a couple days on that, get the downpipe made, get the intercooler pipe made, and then we could throw the thing on the dyno. That's it, easy peasy.
Bunch of jam.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time and I'm excited for it. But now, on to the next thing we have to get to, and that is this giant hunk of metal that we bought from Tommy F, like a week ago.
He screwed us.
No, Tommy did this really well on this thing. So if you guys didn't watch the video, left-hand drive, FD RX7 shell, riced out, love it. Tommy sold it to me for a very good deal. It was sitting in the back of his shop for years, and well, now we have it, and we have to get this thing cleaned up so we can put it on Marketplace, make some money, and move on to the next thing. It's a good car, but this isn't the FD for me. I will own an FD one day, but it has to be the perfect one.
Can't be outdone like this.
I mean, this is a great car for something, but not for me. So today we're gonna clean this thing up, make it look more presentable because it still has all that sitting outside in the bushes for 10 years type of grime on it. We have a bunch of parts in the inside we haven't truly gone through yet, and we just got a lot to do.
It's a lot of goodies.
A lot of goodies, and a lot of not so goodies.
Right.
So we got this car with basically most of an LS swap kit in it, which is pretty cool. So first thing we see is we got the headers, and they don't actually look that bad, dude. What's nice about this is you could probably sell this LS swap stuff separate and make some more money, which is good, right?
Or keep it.
Or keep it. No.
They might fit.
Yeah, those might be like good generic swap headers. We'll think about that one. There's probably a diff adapter for the drive shaft. These are the engine mounts. I think they're CX Racing, but they don't look that bad.
No.
This feels like Storage Wars, where they're like digging stuff out of the units and it's just cha-ching, cha-ching.
We have no clue what's in here, honestly.
Yeah, we did a quick run through, but here's probably like 2 grand worth of interior pieces for the FD. Trans mount.
Yep.
That thing looks crazy. Ooh, I'd assume this is the drive shaft. This is a good money piece.
Is that the drive shaft or is that the drive shaft?
That's probably an OE drive shaft, and this is the LS drive shaft. Look at brand new in the wrapper. This thing's gotta be like 600 bucks.
Yeah, easily.
Ka-ching. I mean, it would be dope to just like get an LS dropout and just like shove it in here.
Junkyard.
But then, you know, we're committing to it a little bit.
Yeah.
I could buy Ronex Camaro, just take the engine out,
Right back in.
right back in. For selling purposes, we probably wouldn't make a bunch more money.
No.
No, it would be fun though. Stock drive shaft, if anyone needs one, let me know. Ka-ching.
DM Steve.
Yep, that's the other piece of the engine mounts for mounting in 14 different locations.
Yep.
Love that. I think we're doing pretty good here, T-Bone. Factory jack for an RX-7, probably 4 grand. Keep that. Oil filter relocation. Looks like it's seen some shit. Don't want that. Trans mount? No, this is a trans mount. This is the swap kit trans mount.
All right.
So I wonder what that custom one was. That looks a lot nicer.
Yeah, this does.
Brand new hardware here and here, which is always great. This is the U-joint for the steering shaft. It's stuff like this.
Ooh, I thought that was missing.
That's what I'm saying. It's stuff like this that if it's missing, it's such a pain in the ass. It came with it, so that's good. In this box, I was very curious of what this thing is. Brand new in box. Oh, it's the sound deadening stuff.
Meh.
That's good stuff. I can't imagine it's not that cheap.
No.
Cool. We're gonna put this on the shelf. Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
Steering shaft. Thank God we have this thing. You know what we don't have though?
What?
The key. Doesn't that suck? So we gotta figure that out.
Damn.
Damn. All right, let me have all of this. Let's get to it. It looks nice seeing everything out of it, and honestly, There's a lot of good and bad surprises here.
Yeah.
Overall, the car is a lot cleaner than I expected. Like, the more we dig into it, the way nicer it gets, right? Because the engine bay, you know, it's still filthy, but it looks like the engine bay paint might be in really good condition.
I can't wait to power wash it.
I cannot wait to power wash. And it's nice too because all the brake stuff is there. It wasn't taken out, so it's not like it's in a box somewhere that we have to reinstall it and do all that. Even the chassis harness, it's all there.
Still there.
Not really cut into, which is sick. So like engine bay wise, mint. What's great about the LS swap subframe is if you're gonna swap any other engine in the FD, starting with an LS swap subframe makes life so much easier because the factory subframe actually has another bar that goes from here to here. And so you kind of have to recreate the whole factory subframe to swap anything into it. So that's like a huge, huge piece. It's on a Pexi coilovers too, which is super fun. So I'm expecting great things from the engine bay to clean up. Outside is just,
we'll see.
The outside. What's nice is there's no rust in here. It's not like water was sitting in it, which is really surprising. Good window seals, that's for sure. There's just a lot less stuff in here than I was expecting. Like, it has the bare chassis harness, which is good, all the way running to the back. It looks like the battery was relocated right here, which is kind of common, but there's no HVAC stuff in it. I know we have hopefully most of it in that bin. And then we have like this random wiring right here, which I'm really hoping is part of the old engine harness. Because it looks like it plugs in right here. It's part of the rotary engine harness, not a big deal, right? We just unplug it, we don't think about it. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's honestly way nicer than I thought.
No rust, very surprised.
No, this car's super clean. It's so weird. Like, if it didn't have these molded overs on it,
yep,
I would say the chassis itself, besides paint, is literally 9 out of 10. Such a weird car. Like, it sucks so much in some ways, but it's so good in others. Oh yeah, this thing looks way filthier outside too. I hope you guys can see on camera how absolutely dirty this thing is.
Look at this spot right here.
Oh, it's disgusting. So, we still got some cleaning to do, but it honestly looks really nice. Like, if you look at the paint on the door, the roof, the front end, it's all in really good shape. If the quarters weren't cracking from just them being old and molded, the car would honestly be, well, just a really nice car. I don't know, I'm really impressed. We got some cleaning to do, but the big thing now is the engine bay. I am so excited to see the engine bay because I think it's gonna look beautiful once we wash it. What I wanna do first though is I wanna take the front end off. It's held on by like 4 bolts right now anyway, so if we take it off, we could wash all the suspension, make sure everything underneath is clean, and get a proper deep clean. So, see, that's it. That's all we got.
There she goes.
We could take these stupid fog lights out too. No one likes those. At least the fenders are in good shape. Look how straight this car is. So we lucked out really big in the engine bay, right? Because the car is extremely straight. FDs are not the strongest chassis ever. I've seen a lot of them, and a lot of them just get twisted from light fender benders, right? This one looks like it's never been touched, which is pretty sick. All the factory wiring still in it, which is super dope, so we don't have to hunt for that and like kind of reposition that. Even the paint looks like it's potentially really nice, even though it's not the OEM silver. The only negative I see is the firewall right here. Was a little banged up for the LS.
Yeah.
Classic move. But at least it's under the VIN, because a lot of times when they swap engines into the FDs, they have to go so far back that the VIN actually gets like hammered and cut out. So the VIN's still here. But there's a little hammer on the back of the firewall, which probably never see, but it sucks seeing something that's like fully modified, you know?
Yeah.
But besides that, this thing's good. So So the engine bay looks beautiful. Like the paint in the engine bay obviously hasn't seen much UV light like the rest of the car, so it's still dazzling, as Stevie would say. It kind of looks like a really bright Bayside blue, but Eddie, come in here for me real quick. Beautiful. Obviously the subframe's a little surface rust on it, so does the sway bar, but everything else, absolutely beautiful.
It's a nice color.
Engine bay is ready to get an engine dropped in, which is sick. Like, that's a huge plus. You don't gotta, I mean, if you don't like blue, you gotta obviously color change it, but if you like blue, this thing is ready for an engine swap.
Like blue, this is the car for you.
But there's a crazy amount of overspray on the hood for some reason. It's like underbody. And so we are clay barring the crap out of it. It's coming off, which is impressive because it's really bad, but.
Clay Thompson.
It's like, you could hear it. It's like sandpaper, ready? You hear that? Bad.
Smoking.
I'm just happy it's coming off. The thing's gonna look good. I'm like, I know it's so hard to tell on camera because like the lighting and everything, but it's cleaning up really nice.
Team of dedicated detailers.
Dude, it cleaned up so well. Like, it's kind of impressive. Like, if this thing was like slammed on some proper wheels, it would look like a nice drift car.
It would be a meat, perfect meat. What am I saying?
What are you trying to say, Donnie?
What are you trying to say, my guy?
Show ready, meat quality.
Meat quality.
Nice Angus burger.
Meat.
80%
All the meat.
lean.
Yeah, that's right. Get those things out of here. It's funny how it goes from like ricey bumper to like a modern aero drift bumper by just taking those damn things off.
Put them back on.
Nope. All right, so unfortunately, it didn't come with the pop-up headlights, but it came with these. So these are a sleek headlight, they call it, right? No pop-up. These are, I believe, real RE. Is it Memya? RE Memya? They're expensive when they're in really good shape. These aren't too bad. Definitely good drift spec. Maybe not show car spec. At least this will make it look a little more complete by having this in there. You know, I'm not wooed by the way this thing's mounted. What the fuck? Where the hell does this go? That's not, it might look dope. Proper setup, it might look dope. It's RE Memya, I was right. RE Memya. It's funny though, because like these are kind of rare and sought after, so they're kind of expensive, but OEM headlights are also super expensive. Usually you're excited you have like a rare, desirable part.
Not these.
Not when it's worth less than the OEM part. There's some cars that it looks hard on.
I guess.
And there's others.
I've seen some, but
yeah. The problem is a lot of time OE just looks best. You know what I mean? That's the big thing. Let's hope the fenders hit with the headlights. Alright, perfect. There. Man. Don't drop it. It's not as bad as we thought, dude. A little bit of a zip tie later.
close that gap right
Look at that. That ain't bad. Look at that. Fiberglass to fiberglass. Not bad. Dude, it's actually looking kind of cool. Like, step back right here. Like, come right here. Like, that looks kind of gangster.
It does.
Well, let's see. Does the hood fit? If the hood gap isn't too bad, this thing's gonna look pretty badass. But the headlights fit a little wonky, right? Like, there's a little gap all around, but
It's not terrible.
it kind of looks gangster, dude. Like, if we slammed this thing right now on some wheels, you would think it was just a modern drift car, and it's not even banged up.
It came out pretty clean.
Damn, dude. This thing does have pretty mint Apexi coilovers on it somehow. They might not be seized. We should just slam the thing real quick. Maybe put it on the con size. Boom. Sold. You guys have to check it out because it actually looks kind of gangster.
Let's see this thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm a big fan of these headlights. I don't know why more people don't run these. I like the pop-ups, but those are nice.
Not bad, right?
You got the fogs out of there?
Yeah, I had to get those gone.
What you guys think? What my dogs think?
If you posted this for,
Damn, it
you
looks
could
good,
post
Jimmy.
this for a good amount, I feel like.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I want to post this thing up for sale, and I want to ask a fair price. I feel like everyone these days feels the need to like hit a lick on everyone. I just want a fair market value for this car, and I'll be stoked.
That's fair.
It's fair. It looks great. Now, the big downfall with this thing right now is it's got no interior in it. I have the interior. Do I put it back in? Is it worth my time? Maybe. Or the interior is worth so much money, it's actually more cost effective for me to sell the interior separate and then sell this kind of more as just like a race car, drift car thing, right?
I think that's the direction you go. Let somebody do their thing, put their dues in, find their interior.
Also, the fact that this comes with an LS swap kit is honestly worth pretty decent amount, considering if you're gonna swap anything other than a rotary in it, you really want that subframe. If you want to LS swap it, even better, right? So I have some thinking to do. I want you guys to help me figure out how much to sell this thing for, right? It's completely rust free. Even though it does have molded overs, the car is extremely straight. The front end is immaculate. The interior, there's clearly no floorboard rust or anything. I'm about to pull this wing off because I think it'd look better without it. It's a good car. It's got diff axles. DJ, what do I post? I don't want to post this thing up and everyone like kind of scold me for it. I just...
Into consideration, the moldings are cracking and some needs a little body work.
It definitely does. That's why you guys help me figure out, because I don't know what the hell this thing's worth. Especially in this market right now.
And don't say, give it to Brian. Brian has a car with an LS. He doesn't need this.
Brian doesn't want this.
Brian has a lot of cars.
I would love to drift this, it'd be pretty cool, but it just doesn't make sense. Like if I blow a diff, pain in the ass to get. My door gets hammered in, pain in the ass to get. I don't know, it's not practical.
They're trying to mark the territory all over the parking lot, but we're trying to check out the FD, guys. What do you think?
They weren't humping each other on my couch, were they?
No. They're cousins, best buds. They love the FD. They think you should tax it. They think you should tax.
Tax heavily?
So straight, rust free. Maybe, no wheels, no interior. Let them get their interior, sell the interior.
I like Steve's mindset here.
Let's get this money, baby.
Two piece. What does that look like?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It looks like Sonic's like
yeah, like a
piece?
yeah. Big Sonic vibes. Clean that up.
It's weird because it looks like it's vinyl wrapped, but I think it's just like a poorly prepped layer of paint. The fake carbon fiber, you see that? We showed it off
What is it,
before.
like carbon fiber wrap?
No, it looks like he painted it black and then used like a lace and then painted the lace.
No.
Yeah, how funny is that? Like I see him because like it kind of looks convincing from far away. And like, he was probably a pretty talented painter, to be honest.
Let's see what he did.
You see what he did there, Steve? Yeah, you see it? The fake carbon fiber. It's kind of convincing from afar, but far from convincing, you know what I'm saying?
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not very...
But you are right, it is convincing.
All right, so I know I've already done a lot of talking about it so far, but it looks good. It looks like a cool car. Like it's presentable. Like from 5 feet away, it looks great. Like you don't see the cracks in the quarter. The rest of the paint looks pretty good. It just looks like it has, you know, a 8-year-old paint job. It has its scratches in here, but there's not a lot of dings or dents on it. There's like nothing. I keep saying it, but if we lowered this thing on like a fancy set of wheels, it would be like, you'd be like, wow, that car is cool, you know? I feel like the wheels and tire fitment just makes the whole look kind of look a little dorky. You guys always know the right fitment transforms everything. So here's the thing, right? Now we got to decide what we're going to do with it. Do we put the time in, get the interior in it, get everything back in it, make it more whole of a car to sell since we are selling it? Or it might just be more cost effective for us to not waste the time and just sell it as is to someone else, right? Because we got such a good deal on it. We can make our money, run, let someone else have the fun with it, and just keep the ball rolling. Because I want to see someone use this car because it's a good car.
A lot of potential.
It has a lot of potential, especially if you want to make it a track car. This is a fantastic foundation. Even that being said, if you really care, the front end, like all the metal on this car is super straight. Like all the glass is good, all the trim is good, and you guys know how valuable that is. Not like the trim have overspray and stuff on it, and like that all adds up and sucks eventually. But this is good. Good hatch, good doors, good everything. If you had the balls to take these off, hoping to find good metal, which I guarantee the metal underneath here is actually pretty damn good considering the metal on the rest of the car is really good. It could be salvageable in terms of a stock body car. I really think so. So, whatever. I just don't want to see another RX-7 die. Let this thing live. So, we got to figure that out. Let us know what you guys think. Probably sell it as think, should we sell it as is? Maybe put some more time into it. I mean, it wouldn't hurt getting more. I wouldn't mind doing another video on it if they want to see it. It'd be kind of cool to see the interior transform, because we could probably make the interior look pretty damn good because we have almost all of it. Like if we popped this open and you saw full black interior, it'd be a gangster car.
Yeah.
Full black interior, load on some wheels, it would get stuck here. It'd be here forever. We would just, I would not want to get rid of it. So I don't know. But we only had a few hours to film a video today. We have a very big weekend ahead of us, and I've been playing catch up ever since I got back. So hope you guys like to see the small transformation, not small, the big transformation here. Well, the next video I'm really excited for. It's a really big deal, and I hope you guys are excited. So stay tuned. Right, Steve?
That's right.
Big deal.
Big deal. What we talking about tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I don't know what Jimmy's gonna reveal or what he's gonna keep secret. Big deal. Big deal.
Exciting stuff.
Very exciting stuff.
We got a lot of,
cheer him on, champion him on.
We got a lot of running around to do still. It has been non-stop, but this weekend you guys will see it'll be well worth it. But for now, FD, let's make our money, move on, do all that, and you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and Steve,
have a good night.